Next we consider the monetary and fiscal policy in the context of open economy and Mundell-Fleming model. Now from the theory of money supply we know that total money supply is currency plus deposit, and what is the high powered money? The high powered money is equal to the currency plus reserves. So high powered money is the sum of the currency and the reserve. So this is currency in circulation and this is the total reserves. Now the alternative definition of high powered money is that high powered money H is equal to total domestic credit plus the total foreign exchange reserve. So we can define the high powered money by two ways, either by currency and reserves or by total domestic credit and foreign exchange reserve. So this is the total domestic credit. Now suppose there is a balance of payment deficit in the economy. Now if there is a balance of payment deficit in the economy, that means the total demand for foreign exchange is greater than the total supply of foreign exchange. So that means traders want more foreign exchange, but there is a deficit. So the demand for foreign exchange is greater than the supply of foreign exchange. So traders, they want to import, and for that they need foreign exchange, but there is a deficit in the economy, so they cannot import with the existing amount of the foreign exchange. So there is a deficit in foreign exchange in the economy. Now if total demand for foreign exchange is greater than the supply of foreign exchange, that means traders will have to approach RBI, that is the central bank, for getting the extra amount of foreign exchange for importing commodities. So then what RBI will do? RBI supplies the foreign exchange to the traders, and then the traders, they give the equal amount or equivalent amount of rupees to RBI. So as a result, RBI gets equal amount or equivalent amount of foreign exchange, equal amount of rupees, that is the home currency, from the traders, and as a result, what happens to the total reserve of foreign exchange in the economy? The total reserves of foreign exchange in the economy declines. So this implies that the reserves of foreign exchange depletes or it declines. So if we start with a BOP deficit, then that implies the total reserves of the foreign currency decline. So it means that decline in the foreign currency or foreign exchange. So BOP deficit implies decline in foreign currency in the economy. Now next we consider the effect of the expansionary monetary policy on the economy. So next we consider the expansionary monetary policy. So here we consider the commodity market and also the ISLM model. So here we consider two panels. In the upper panel, we consider the commodity market equilibrium situation. So here we have the export import schedule, net export schedule, which is x minus m, and here the upward slope line represents the y minus e schedule, where y is the total national income and e is the total expenditure. So here we have the equilibrium, and here along the x-axis we are measuring y. And in the lower panel we are considering the IS and LM curve. So we know that IS curve is a negatively sloped curve and LM curve is a positively sloped curve. So initially the economy was here. So this is the negatively sloped IS curve, this is the positively sloped LM curve, and here we have the equilibrium YE. And here also in the lower panel along the x-axis we are measuring y, and along the y-axis we are measuring the rate of interest. Now when there is an equilibrium in the economy, that means we are considering the point of intersection between LM curve and IS curve, and at that point of intersection y minus e is equal to x minus m. So here also we are getting YE in the upper panel also. Now suppose there is an expansionary monetary policy. So if money supply increases, that means the LM curve shifts to the rightward direction. So this is the initial position of the LM curve, LM0. Now LM curve shifts to LM1. IS curve remains the same. So the new equilibrium point is here. And we know, we can observe from the lower panel diagram that the equilibrium level of income also rises from YE to YE dash. And here also in the upper panel, the equilibrium income will rise to YE prime. So this was the initial level of income, and this is the new equilibrium level of income when there is an expansionary monetary policy. Now at this point, that is at OYE dash level of income, the x minus m is negative. So x minus m is negative. So initially at YE, x minus m was equal to y minus e, and there was a trade balance at this point. Now at the new level of income YE dash, there is a trade deficit because x minus m is negative here. So if there is a trade deficit, then that means there is a balance of payment problem. So there is a balance of payment deficit. So this implies that there is a balance of payment deficit in the economy. So when there is a balance of payment deficit, then the traders, they want to import, but they do not have the enough amount of foreign exchange. So they will approach to RBI, and RBI will supply the foreign exchange to the traders for importing. And as a result, the total amount of foreign exchange reserves depletes because the RBI is giving foreign exchange to the traders for importing because there is a balance of payment deficit. So there is a depletion of foreign exchange reserves in the economy, and as a result the high powered money declines because we know that high powered money is equal to domestic credit plus the total foreign exchange reserve. Now foreign exchange reserve is declining in the economy, so high powered money is declining. Now when high powered money is declining, then money supply will also decline in the economy. So when money supply declines, then again LM curve will move to the leftward direction, will shift to the leftward direction until it reaches to LM0. So again we will have the original equilibrium point. So at this original equilibrium point, again we will have the level of income YE. So because of the expansionary monetary policy, initially LM curve, there was a shift of the LM curve from LM0 to LM1, but because of the BOP deficit in the economy, the LM curve moves back to the original position LM0.